Okay, hello everyone. We are
Hello.
live now, for real. Also, we can totally see Susan. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Yeah, I know.
Susan is Kay's
Well,
new
does she-
microphone.
Does it sound too weird being over here? Do I sound too far away?
No, you sound
normal.
I didn't hear a change at all.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'll just leave it there then.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll have a nicer background next time. I had to take down some of my shelves because I got mad at them.
We're still trying to get our divider up, and it's being problematic. It continues to make obscenely large holes that we can't put the mountings in.
Because drywall sucks.
Yeah, our drywall is very cheap.
So is the paint.
Yeah. It's a starter apartment. I didn't expect it to be great.
It's like you poke a wall and the wall is just...
Don't worry, my setup for my stream is very bad. You know the command hooks? I got a couple of those and stuck them on my ceiling.
Yeah, like we were trying to put some hooks on the ceiling for our curtain, and it basically just the drywall collapsed in on itself, and it's like,
Ugh.
like, oh, that's so cheap, and like
Gross.
It's like all I needed to do is hold up a curtain. It doesn't need to do anything really intensive. That's fine. Well, it
We're
is.
one earbud at a time because I just realized these have 2 hours of juice in them. Sorry.
That's okay. So, how was everybody's week?
Yes.
Good.
Pretty good.
How's the Grams doing? I know it's...
She is funny. Like I said, it's not to the point to where it's like she's forgetting who we are. It's like she thinks that she lives down the street from my aunt when she actually lives up in Philly. And she thinks my aunt's dog is hers. So it's more funny right now because she's just like, this is my dog and he's a boy, and we're like, no, that's Aunt Megan's dog and she's a girl.
Yeah, our for my grandfather, it was always, whenever we'd go see him, it was, hey, have you met my grandsons? And they're like, yes, you introduced him to us last week. It's like, no, it's fine, hi. Yeah, it's a rough time. Sorry, didn't mean to bring it back up, but I was just checking in on everybody.
Like I said, it's not like a touchy subject right now, at least, because like I said, she's doing well, just like not as well as she used to be. So.
Shay seems to be doing better.
I seem to be doing better.
She's a little loopy.
I'm trying to get into that Malkavian.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, that checks out.
That makes sense.
Yeah. She's not normally like this.
He's lying.
I am. Well, hello everybody. This is, of course, Vampire the Masquerade. We are playing 5th edition, and it is in Anarch campaign, Season 2 of Northern Lights. I will be playing the role of the storyteller today. I am Rindis, and these are the members of the Coterie. Coterie members introduce who you are out of character, and we will have opportunity for you to introduce yourselves in-game once we get to work.
Hello everyone, I am Shay. I am a member of PartyWipeGames, and I just got my Patreon set up, and now I need to get set up for doing actual streams and stuff for my art shows and stuff. And I also play on here as part of PartyWipeGames in a lot of their games, and it's every day now, so it's, yeah. That's me. Hi, I'm Shay.
Hello everybody, I'm Arc Survivor. I'm also a member of PartyWipeGames. And we will introduce characters later.
He's working on getting us that Dr. Pepper sponsorship.
Yes.
Sponsor us, Dr. Pepper.
please sponsor me in general. I drink you literally every single day.
Sponsor us. Kay will be our spokesperson.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Perfect. Delicious. Nailed it.
No, yeah. So I'm Kay. I'm on here every once in a while. That's really about it. Other than characters, I cosplay.
You do indeed cosplay.
Now you can't show the logo of Dr. Pepper until we get that sponsorship.
Mm.
Gotta cover it up.
You know,
Exactly.
Now, what is Dr. Pepper's Twitter so I can add this?
We'll put a censor bar over it, but it'll look kind of lewd with a
Oh, it
censor
is
bar.
just
over
at
it.
Dr. Pepper. Nice.
Alright,
Dr.
so
Pepper.
my turn.
Your turn.
Hi everyone. My name is Noah, but you may know me as Oren Rune. You can find me at Twitter, and well, I play a lot of games, write a lot of things, kind of draw, but yeah, do about anything.
Sweet. All right. Is everybody settled in, ready? Any last minute questions for their characters or things to get rolling here?
Yes, how do you make a vampire character?
Well, we went over that last week, so sorry, you're dead.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're kind of dead.
You're kind of dead. I mean, literally dead.
Did stuff last week? What are you talking about?
I mean, I sat here listening to you guys talk, but that was just me.
There was a last week,
There was a last week.
I'm
but
joking.
I don't remember any last weeks.
That's all in your
I
head.
don't remember anything past yesterday.
This is session 1, though.
We have
Episode
operated into
1.
existence.
And I will do my best to make creative and witty episode titles, just like today's.
Up all night to get lucky.
All right. Well, so I have to do the disclaimer, of course, because we're playing Vampire the Masquerade. Just keep in mind that we are, of course, playing a role-playing game. Any mature content is a reflection of us playing monsters and horrible people. They are not a reflection of anybody who actually is a player of this game. Our characters are not ourselves and should not be treated as such. If anybody has a moment where they are uncomfortable with something, please do not hesitate to hold up the X card as players. Anybody who's watching, if any of the content or situations during a World of Darkness game makes you uncomfortable, please put your own health and self-care first. Step away until the scene is complete, go out for a walk, get some fresh air, consume heavy amounts of alcohol, seek medical attention, etc., so forth. But that being said, this is, of course, a game of World of Darkness, where it is a slightly darker and more depraved world than our own, and there may be subject matter that people are not comfortable with, but that is okay. We are all human, and the best thing to do is maturely explore that content within a safe environment, and that is something that we try and maintain here. That being said, let's get started.
One more thing. We as people do not at PartyWipeGames do not condone too much alcohol drinking unless you're tolerant. Thank you.
Sure.
Yes. I got to be part of it.
Sure. Yeah. All right. So we start our scene, camera panning in over the cloudy, rain-soaked streets of Seattle. Not so much Vancouver, as Season 1 had been set. We are much further south, across a national border. It is a rainy, run-down street down back alley where a car pulls up, arriving at its destination after a long drive. And just for curiosity's sake, who wants to be the first to step out of the vehicle and into an arranged meeting that you all were invited to?
I can be. Go ahead.
Or
Go ahead.
us first.
Josie
Yeah,
is first.
Yes. Josie like steps out. Basically what I did, just like, yeah, I am out and I am free, no more cramped in this car. I can stretch my limbs, and then like there's a bunch of cracking as like they crack their back.
Yeah. And you find that the door had been opened for you by the driver. You were picked up from your previous destination in an unmarked black sedan. It was quite comfortable in the black seat, but the driver, a well-cut gentleman, dark hair, dark suit, sunglasses for the nighttime, maintained the driver's seat and informed you that they were taking you to your destination. And once you had stepped out, stretched, you see that you are standing in front of the entrance to a warehouse on the docks overlooking the Pacific Ocean. As I said, in Seattle, the rain is coming down in a light drizzle, putting everything in a proverbial evening haze. It's about 9 o'clock. The sun's been down for just a little bit, but it's been more than enough time for you to be up and comfortable. When you finish stretching and getting comfortable, the gentleman shuts the door behind you and gives a low nod and says, "Miss Jones, they're waiting for you inside. Please make yourself comfortable."
And what is your name?
Mr. Black.
Serious. And then they lean up and give him a kiss on the cheek and then trot on inside.
And he does a good job to keep his composure after the slight peck on the cheek, and you see them walk back to the driver's seat of the car, and it pulls away. Next car pulls up, another black, nondescript looking sedan. The driver, very much the same, a clean-cut man, sunglasses, black suit, dark hair, who is riding in the vehicle once they come around and open the door.
Are we all in separate vehicles?
That is what I'm asking. Who steps out next?
I'll say I will.
All right. The door opens for you, Aldrich. The camera gives its first view of the young gentleman. But the door attendant opens the door and says, "Mr. Lee, they are expecting you inside."
Another man would step out with Aldrich. He's taller, he has kind of shaggy black hair and is well dressed. And stands behind Aldrich silently. "Yes, of course.
Yes.
I'll be inside then."
Right, and one sec. We know this man. This is your attendant, as we would call him. And I'm trying to find the information.
My mans.
On my hands. Why does it not within reach? There we go. Haha. Yeah. So Daniel Hall steps out next to you and he says, "Do you need me to go in as well, boss, or should I wait?"
Me just in case.
I caught the tail end of that.
Come inside with me just in case.
Very good. And he'll nod and follow you into the warehouse. The man in black shuts the door behind the pair, walks back to the driver's seat, and the car promptly drives away. Another nondescript black sedan pulls up, and who is next to step out?
When the door opens, there's no response except for da 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 da, and I have earphones in.
there is a gentle tap to Sybil's left shoulder. And though she may not see him, there's a man, cleanly dressed, black suit, shaved, dark hair, dark sunglasses.
Hello, miss.
Miss Sybil, they're waiting for you inside. Would you like assistance?
Yes, please.
He nods and takes her hand into his arm and leads you inside. After another moment, a final, nondescript black sedan pulls up, parks behind the car that's been left in idle. There's a frustrated sigh from the driver, but he adjusts his tie, steps out, moves around to open the door, and the last of our members steps out. Mr. Istar, I apologize for the inconvenience.
Rakshak comes out and he just stretches out his arms and neck and be like, "No, it's alright, it's alright. The black sedan is a bit too small, but I'm not that picky anyway. Thanks for the ride. Still prefer bikes though."
We'll make note of that. And he kind of adjusts his tie again, straightens up a strand of hair. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. And he walks back to the car, steps in, and makes a slow reverse, and then adjusts around the car that is still idle, then heads down the alley. Inside, the four of you, one after the other, step in to see the same scene, slowly gaining more population as people enter. It is a large and vacant warehouse. Lighting overhead gives illumination, but also casts long shadows down vacant racks of shelves. It looks like it used to be a storage unit that had been turned over, but as you enter, there are 4 chairs positioned square in the center of this warehouse, and then 3 larger looking chairs set directly across from them, with 3 individuals sitting and waiting. As you all enter, what do you do?
Do I know these 3 individuals?
Well, you would recognize one, Josie, as you step in. You immediately recognize Saul Bigby, another gangrel. Saul Bigby is an older-looking man and looks to be perpetually in his 40s, tired. Dark brown hair, almost a chestnut color. Tired wrinkles in his face and eyes, and a bit of scarring on the left side. He's busying himself with a cigarette, taking a long, drawn-out drag. And when he sees you, he's on his feet. Josie, it's been a while. And he walks up and hugs you, lifting you up off the ground. How are you, pup?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Oh, you know, business is, well,
Booming.
no, unfortunately. But we've been making adjustments since departing from the Camerilla. He is still holding you up in the air. Just like he's talking to you.
Have
Just
their arms wrapped around his neck and
Yeah.
just be like sitting there, just like, yeah,
and
just casual.
he says, "We'll have to go hunting at some point."
We won't be staying here for long though, right?
No, you won't be staying for long. Oh, heard an echo.
I don't have to worry about getting caught.
No. If you needed to get a bite to eat before we leave, I can arrange that. Somebody's echoing.
It's Oren.
Hey, it's me.
Um,
Your mic's been lighting up at least.
Oh.
Strange.
would
I'll just mute and just unmute when I need to talk.
when you say arrange, do you mean like bring a
I-
person that's important to you, or someone that can die?
I would prefer you not be too messy, Josie.
Know how I am.
Messy is bad for business. But we can make sure somebody who disappears.
Use your utensils.
They'd ruffle his hair and be like, "That's all I needed to know. Thank you."
And sets you down and gestures to have a seat. At the mention of use your utensils, Saul raises an eyebrow. The Malkavians arrived. And the attendant, walking Sybil in, clears his throat. Apologies for the interruption, sir. She needed assistance. Quite all right, Mr. Black. Please, go move your car. He nods.
Thank you.
So while they were distracted with this, Aldrich would have used it to do Silence of Death and just walk over to the seat and sit down without any noise.
You manage to find a seat conveniently across from a familiar-looking individual. Vibrant red hair, an insatiable-looking gleam in their eye, busying themselves not with a cigarette, but with a red Tootsie Pop. And they smile and say, "Aldrich, my boy, it is good to finally see you again."
You as well? Always a pleasure.
Of course it is. It has been so long. I would embrace you, but we have appearances to keep. And they smile.
Yes, quite. An interesting procession here.
It is merely a meeting. We must be keeping to the shadows after all. It is not like we have our own congregation here.
I'm sure we could make one soon enough.
Oh, we have other arrangements to make elsewhere. That is why you are here after all.
Yes, of course.
And the last individual sitting in the high-backed chair, a woman, dark-haired, shaved on the sides, Hispanic in origin, clears her throat and says, "Right, we do have a job to do. Or rather, you have a job to do. That's why we asked you four to come." And Saul clears his throat and says, "This is Gabriella. She's going to be calling the shots from here on." The three of us agreed. She nods and says, "Is that fine with you? Do you want to begin once you've all settled in, said your hellos?"
Hellos.
I guess it's an evening, so
I just
Well-
fixed my headphones. Sorry.
I'm gonna, I would like to activate, Sense the Unseen and try and listen for how many people are here.
Okay. Does that require a rouse check or is it passive?
That one's passive.
Okay. You activate it, and you do get the sense that there are more than 7 people in the warehouse currently.
I turn around in my seat and I go, hellos.
Do not worry about them. It is merely added security. You are in the presence of the barons, after all. And he kind of gives a dramatic lean back and gestures. And Saul sighs. Don't call us that. But I thought the name, the Triple Threats, was very appealing.
I
Don't
like it.
call us that. They're here to do a job. They don't care about pandering to our titles. Right. Well, I suppose we should be telling you. You all aren't biting as you chomp, as it were, to hear what it is. We could do small talk for a while if you really wanted.
That,
How's
I don't care.
everyone?
Well, let's put small talks for later, perhaps. Let's get the
Small
details on the
talks.
job first.
Good. Somebody speaking some sense, Gabriella says, looking to Raksha, ignoring her compatriots.
Oh,
Josie would blow her a kiss.
Rastus is nuts. And then just goes back to being stoic and silent.
We know that one of you is at least familiar with the city we're sending you to, Vancouver, across the border. It's currently under Camerilla control, but the Free States are interested in shaking things up a bit, pulling that from them. San Francisco's a bit too hard to take back right now, but if we can put pressure on them from two sides, might make things easier for us in the long run. Seattle is still neutral, so we're allowed to meet and discuss here, but we can't make any holdings on our own. So Vancouver is the next optimal choice. You're going to be moving into the city. How you set yourselves up is up to you. But while you're there, we also need you to deliver something for us. And she puts her fingers together and lets out a sharp whistle. And two of the additional presents that was picked up by Sybil start to clop in. It is two nicely dressed gentlemen, dark hair, dark sunglasses, a dark suit. They each have a handle on one side of a largish box. It looks like a shipping container, nailed shut on every side. There's obviously a top lid, but it's packaged to be listed like a cargo delivery. It has all of the manifest information printed on it, but it just looks like a nondescript cargo package. You're all gonna have a truck, or a car if you prefer. But we need you to get this into Vancouver. There's an address to deliver it to, with a name. You'll take it to them, drop it off. If you come into any complications, we trust you to handle it appropriately. And under no circumstances are you to open the box.
Makes me want to open it more.
That's why we told you not to open it.
Okay, what's in it though?
Yes, may we know the contents?
Oh, Aldrich, my boy. No, you cannot know what's inside. It is merely a package for the Camerilla.
If that's the case, then I guess we're gonna keep it that way. Let them, see the surprise.
Exactly. The Camerilla loves surprises.
I bet they love
Delivering
this
it.
one.
We're never gonna know what's in it.
Maybe
I'm
we'll
sure
know.
these things have a way of getting out.
We'll see. Maybe in a bit.
I'm sure in time you'll find all about what was in there. You won't miss it.
I'm holding you to that. Hope you know.
Fair enough. He takes another long drag, exhales. Before we send you out, is there anything you might need getting set up? Now's the time to ask. Once you hit the road, you're on your own until you've established things for us. Like I said, we need you to be the boots on the ground, getting situated in Vancouver. We can help make arrangements where we can.
Have a juice box.
Shlanga snaps their fingers, and another of the attendants, dressed sharply in a black suit, dark sunglasses, clean-cut, black hair, steps out, pulls out an assortment of juice boxes. We had them especially arranged, knowing there was a Malkavian. We also have gummy snacks and beef jerky.
Josie would grab one. And
I
hand it to
broke
Sam
art.
and say, I think you'll like this one. It's colorful.
Mm.
Can I see it?
Josie will hand it over.
I'm gonna reach out and try to grab onto Josie.
Josie will stand next to you.
I was gonna say one of the attendants just casually guides your hand over with a finger.
Once I feel Josie, I'm going to try to. Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna try to use this. Share the senses. So I need to make a rouse check.
Alright.
For me, like, look.
So you don't gain any hunger.
Yeah. Does Josie let me share their senses?
Yeah. I feel
Does
it's
Josie
happened a
knows-
few times.
I was gonna ask, does Josie know what's going on?
That's the important
I mean-
question.
If it's okay with Shay, I feel like
That's
it's
not big
happened a
enough.
few times
Sorry.
already.
Sorry, I couldn't hear any of that. What was it?
Oh, they were asking if I, well, you said if I allow it, and then they were asking if I, hold on. I'm completely drawing a blank. Holy shit.
If you knew it.
Oh, if I
If you
know
do
what's going
experience your-
on. So, and then I was gonna say if it's okay with you, I feel like it's happened a few times already. Before.
Probably.
So, yeah, I just let it happen.
Is Shay's camera frozen for anyone else?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep.
Yeah, let me. It's gonna mess up the camera order.
That's fine, go ahead. We'll adjust.
Okay.
Oh my
Ark, you-
god, stop FaceTiming me.
Ark, you might as well pop too, so we can account for it.
Reconnecting.
Calling me.
Who's
My
calling
apologies, everyone.
you? Who's calling you?
Freaking the person I'm dating, but they've called me twice. And I was like, but it's like a FaceTime.
Oh.
And normally they text me if it's like an emergency after the FaceTime call.
Hmm.
But they just waited and then like 10 minutes later called me again and I was like, stop.
You gotta let me in there.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't wanna.
You have to.
Go away.
Do it.
Hold on.
Do it now.
I'm gonna let Ark in first. If you
To
know
the
the purpose
chopper.
of having you.
Alrighty.
Oh, wait, close that.
Alright, I'm in.
Nope, that just shuffled everybody. Damn it. Everybody.
Sorry about that.
Well, it wasn't you.
I am Josie now.
Yeah, she's Josie now. She's the captain now.
I am the captain now.
But that's everybody. Yep. There we go. I don't know why I insist on doing that. Right. So, shared senses, juice boxes. I love downs.
I'm holding it up and pointing to all the different colors. And I picture it being like literally looking like a juice box.
I sip the one I'm holding and watch myself sip it.
I'm going to turn back to the Barrens. Is there a haven set up for us there?
Nothing just yet. You'll need to make a foothold, but thankfully one of you's already a resident there. They all turn to Raksha.
Oh,
Yep.
should I have told you if I got an apartment already?
It'd probably be good to know.
Well, it seems some of your coteries take an initiative in finding their own havens.
Yeah, if you need any, if your havens got known by the Camerilla, you can feel free to come by and seek shelter.
Really,
It's better to deal with them together than alone.
really a haven. It's more just like my own little getaway. You know what I'm saying? It's more like a storage place, you know?
I
There's
see.
lots of like canvases and stuff like that, and paint.
Feel free to
Yeah.
paint at my shop whenever you want.
I like paint. Paint's colorful.
Some up in Vancouver. I had someone send it. Got some movers.
Russia's gonna turn to who is it? Baron Gabriela Castillo, and then he's going to ask, are we going to expect any people from Anarchs to come by? Maybe? Just a heads up.
You're the first wave, kid. You're gonna be the first in. Once you have something established, others will contact you. We also
Yeah,
don't.
me too. Is it going to be through phones, or are we going to get some signs?
Well, we'll try not to do smoke signals. Lucky for you, Camerilla doesn't believe in using technology right now. That whole worry of the Second Inquisition being as it is, you let DC burn after all. But if you so choose, we can make arrangements for people to contact you. Shreknet's still down. Probably could get a nos on that.
Understood.
Oh, that does remind me. Yeah, there are some people you could talk to out there. He's out of town right now, but you might be able to get in contact with somebody. His own bar's being renovated. Got attacked by an independent recently. Almost set the whole thing on fire. Almost breached the Masquerade. What was his name? Daniel... No, Douglas. Douglas, Satin.
I like that.
Sounds like a fancy fella.
Yeah. Their club was a little on the nose, though. Something Ferratu. Gus Ferratu.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the best place to hide is in plain sight.
Well, they didn't do a very good job hiding. That haven been attacked more than once.
Never mind then.
If you want to be discreet, you gotta be, just set up a bar. Just like I do.
Well, it was a bar. But it's a Nas hangout right now. Or at least there's a couple Nas there. rumors are he's been considering crossing over. But if you really reach out, there might be at least one willing to talk to you there.
Considering, but not confirmed.
No, not confirmed, but considerations are good in getting us a foothold.
It'll just take some of your persuading.
Yeah, that's why we brought you in, Lee. I can assure you, Aldrich is very persuasive when he means to be.
Mm-hmm.
And well, if words can't stir a man or anyone, I'm there to provide the bronze needed.
That is why we
Sure.
picked you.
Hmm?
Saul clears his throat. Make no mistake, all four of you were handpicked for this mission. We have faith in your abilities to shake things up in Vancouver. You're being given quite a leash on this. We won't be able to directly intervene until we know that the time is right for us to make a move. But you can reach out to us for anything you might need. We may be able to provide assistance where it is appropriate.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
While everyone's been talking, I've been listening, but I've been using Josie's site to color code all the juice boxes and gummy bears.
I'm sure your confidence in us won't be wasted.
Good. Do you all have a vehicle that you can use for the transport, or do you need one arranged?
Say we're gonna get a truck?
A truck or a large vehicle will suffice. Something nondescript will get you across the border.
A minivan.
We all came here.
I
And
think
then-
it should have as many colors as possible.
Could get a minivan or something those what was that car? It's like one of that cars that hippies used to ride in.
A
A
wagon.
microbus.
Yeah, microbus. Thank you, Aldrich.
I'm sure we'll be able to set something up.
I mean, if they're offering to make the arrangements for us, let's just take it.
Very well. We shall find you a wagon. You okay, hon?
Yeah, an ant got on my screen.
A what?
An ant.
That's random.
Some kind of bug.
Got ants in your ceilings.
Oh, there are ants in here. There's another one on
I'm
the
thinking
roof.
about
Huh.
the spider again.
What the hell, honey?
New apartment! Yay!
Well, that's not a good sign.
We've got the. Did you put the bug express stuff for that bug?
No,
I
I
can words.
didn't spray yet, but now I really need to because we have ants in here. Like, I cleaned yesterday, so they shouldn't be looking for anything. We are, like, sorry to break the scene.
Do we need to take a 5-minute break?
I don't think so. I only saw the one, but it's making me concerned. I don't see any more. Keep an eye out if you see any more. If I need to spray real quick.
I feel like I can't have my feet on the ground anymore.
We're nowhere near you.
No. So the other night, I was sitting in my bed, right? All calm, casual,
Nope,
playing
Art's camera's
Sims.
dead.
And then literally, out of nowhere, a freaking spider. Tiny little, not Black Widow, but just like a tiny little dark spider. But like, it wasn't like the ones with the thin legs. Like, it was like a legit, like, spider.
Hmm.
And just crawls up onto my bed. And I just started freaking out. It was the worst. I ended up grabbing my mirror, this thingy thing. and just smashing it like 7 million
jeez.
times. It was so scary. And like whenever I think about like spiders, like a specific type of spider is like my like not worst fear, but if I see one, I just feel like there's an infestation and I hate it and I feel like I can't put my feet on the ground.
Wolf spiders are annoying.
Yeah, not a fan. All right.
So yeah, that was my little story.
So with the discussion of making arrangements, the three of them conclude the meeting with you all. You're allowed to take the juice boxes and go be snacks with you. As they say, it'll take an hour to get a car arranged. But during that time, does anybody want to do anything amongst yourselves while they make the arrangements?
Aldrich will address the group. Well, it's a pleasure to reacquaint with you all.
You as well.
Hello.
Phoenix.
I say, waving in the wrong direction.
Raksha, tell me, how is the state of your bar?
It's going great. You know, lots of kindreds around. Makes a lot of contacts here and there, but
If you want, I could use some of my contacts to help spruce the place up a little.
I'll appreciate it. Thank you.
Just consider it a little bit of allowing me to stay there.
Sure. How about you, Jonesy? How have you been doing? How long have you lived in Vancouver? I mean, I didn't know you even lived there.
Some personal business.
Hmm.
But it's like not long at all. I honestly haven't even like slept there. I just like was there once and then came back to like move stuff in and then leave.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, if you want me to show you around town, I'll be happy to. Maybe we could stop by for a snack, don't we?
That'd be lit.
Let's just see.
Yeah. And how about you, Sybil?
I made all of the colors together.
You could opt for a bit of that, Shay.
I made it so all the colors are together. Now they're happy.
Yeah. Odd as always.
Josie would like put an arm around them and like not squeeze their cheeks, but be like, "Good job,
Josie."
We can't hear you, Shay.
You can't do the whisper because of how far it is.
Hey, Josie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have like finger paint at your apartment?
You're cutting out.
Do you have finger paint at your apartment?
I have acrylic paint, which you can paint with your fingers.
Okay.
It just turns into a plastic, so you're gonna have to like scrape it off your fingers when you're done.
Okay. I can do that.
You're not. We can't hear you.
I can do that.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes. Can I see the box?
The shipping container is set on the ground.
Okay.
Can I go see if I can lift it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll go try to help.
Yeah. So the two of you walk over, and you do see that this is a shipping container, and it's. I didn't think of the measurements beforehand. It's a large box. It's probably like. Have you ever seen like a box that has like a big coffee table in it? It's probably about a coffee table box big, but it's made of like the shipping wood So it's got, wood paneling on the sides. It's nailed in with heavy industrial nails. Packed
So is it wider than it is tall?
No, it's tall. It's taller than wide. Probably. I can't even think of the dimensions.
Human-sized?
Huh?
Is it human-sized?
Define human.
Does it look like there could be like a coffin or something in it?
No, it is not. It is not coffin shaped.
Okay.
You can still stuff a human inside a briefcase.
I mean,
Yes, you can.
I didn't know if we were gonna be like releasing zombies into Vancouver or something.
Oh
like
god, that would be hilarious.
They were just giving us a thing that was gonna be just wake up one day and just cause havoc.
Just
Breaking
find it
news.
like I finally have a use for this skill.
Breaking news: Murder Hornets released on Vancouver. Thanks, Anarch.
We are the Murder Hornets.
Yeah. But no, it's probably not bigger than, like I said, a coffee table. A decent sized coffee table.
I would like to use premonition when I touch it.
Link it, because now I have to read and have a premonition prepared. Goddamn Malkavians.
Goddamn mouth.
I don't know how much you want to be manhandling that.
I'm trying to lift it as he is saying it.
You do have to make a rouse check, Shay.
Yes, I do.
Yep. Josie, you find that lifting it is not hard, though. Being stronger than you were in life, undeath has made you unnaturally strong, even if you weren't one that, invested a lot of points into strength.
And Shay has to roll resolve an aspect since she's willing the premonition on.
Thank you.
Yeah, Finn uses power a lot. Yes, I'm calling you out, Kay.
Yes. It was the only thing I was good at.
Whoa. Okay.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay, give me a second so I can read this and make it whatever.
I imagine Josie just lifts it. It's like, oh, it's not that bad.
No, it's not super heavy for you.
One inside, guys.
Don't open it.
Don't.
Not. My mom is calling me. Hold on.
Don't open the box.
So I'm trying to just get a sense of what information I can provide here. Ace them in some way. What are you looking for with a forced premonition?
How I'm looking to see. Try and.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Yes.
A premonition does not have to be a vision. It can be a feeling. It can be anything like that. It does. You start seeing something. It can be like, this box gives you a bad feeling. Something, yada yada.
Okay.
And plus, that would probably be better because she did get a messy critical.
Yeah. No, that told me everything that I needed to help guide this. Thank you.
Absolutely.
When Sybil puts her hand on the box, not only is there a sense of foreboding dread, but there's a feeling from the beast within you that shakes you, and it growls and lashes against the metaphorical cage within you that screams that this is bad. You don't want to mess with what's inside of there.
I scream and run in a random direction.
Roll a d8.
Yes.
run in a random direction.
I turn to everyone else. Handpicked, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't really sure about that.
You see that I'll learn his name eventually. Daniel just kind of shrugs at you, Aldrich. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. It's Malkavian.
That's really all you need to say.
There. Am I driving then?
Yes. Yes, you are.
All right. Well, thankfully Vancouver's only 2.5 hours away. If we don't get hung up very much, we'll be there well before sunrise. And it's about 10:30 now, so you
That's
would
good.
expect to arrive by about 1. Depending if you got on the road now, it'll probably be closer to 2, 3 with how long it might take for them to get a vehicle out to you.
Did Sybil hide?
She's
Or
gone
did-
running into a random direction.
Yeah, I run until I either trip or hit something.
It's very likely that both of those happen.
I'd follow. It's like, Sybil!
Is this going to be a problem?
I grab a juice box, though.
Raksha, if you could give Daniel the location of the bar.
Yeah, of course, I'll ride shotgun. Show him the way.
Thank you.
Sybil, I have a juice box.
Hey, Josie? And then Roxy just pulls Josie aside and then whisper, "Can you grab some of those for me? You know, the boxes. I want to, Yeah, it just feels a little bit shy just grabbing one. I mean, a big guy like me, drinking from a juice box. Kind of feel, you know."
Here, have this one. And then I grab another one and go after.
Oh, okay, now alright then. Guess I'll drink here. Guess that's it.
If Sybil trips or runs into something, I will.
It was both.
Yeah, both. Yeah. Josie's gonna
Oh. There's the rain.
Ooh.
About time
Nice.
I got here.
Yeah, it was supposed to rain 2 days ago. Been super windy though. Well, maybe that is just the wind.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
a tropical storm coming through.
It's supposed to rain Friday though, according to this. No more rain until then. It's just windy. Is there anything else?
Wind juice.
Yes. Sorry, I was trying to think. Josie would walk over to Sybil and like say, "Hey, can I touch you?"
I'm already reaching out for wherever the voice is coming from.
All right, cool. And I go over and I hold him a little bit and I'm just like, "What happened?"
Don't open the box.
Okay. I won't. I trust you.
And then I like grab and like pull myself closer and say, "Don't ever open it.
We can't hear you.
Don't ever open it."
I won't.
Just talk normally. They can't hear you on the mic.
Something very dangerous is inside.
All right, buddy?
What?
I won't open it. Do you want to go look at the water?
There's water.
The ocean. Over there.
I like you.
On the outside of the warehouse.
You do know we have a job to do, right?
I hope they do.
The stuff in the car. We have an hour, don't we?
I suppose. Don't get lost, please.
Eldrick, do you think I should come with them? Just make sure they're not lost for too long.
Don't get lost. I know how to find my way around places.
And it's not about the getting lost part too. I mean, timing is also important. We need to leave in about
Josie would hold up their phone that has a timer on it for an hour. Set.
You have to be back at an hour. You can't leave at the hour.
All right then. Hey Siri, change my timer to 55 minutes.
Okay, I'll change your timer to 55 minutes.
It actually turned on, but I stopped it before.
You're welcome.
And 5 minutes should be enough time for me to get back here. But first I'd help set the stuff in the car and everything, obviously.
So does anybody else have anything they want to do for that hour?
Yeah, just chilling.
Staring in the direction of the box. Sorry. Staring in the direction of the box while staying as far away from it as I can. Like the plague.
Alright. Well, I'll assume that means an hour passes. And after an hour, you all hear it before you see it. There's a uncomfortably loud rumbling of an engine motor. The squeaky sound of a frame and well past inspected brakes as the vehicle pulls up to the warehouse entrance. It is a large, nondescript looking gray van, the kind that is used for shipping. The doors that swing open in the back, and two doors in the passenger and driver seats. The driver's seat opens, and again, one of the sharply dressed men in black suits, dark hair, sunglasses, steps out, walks over, considers for a moment, walks over to Aldrich and hands him the keys and says, "Mr. Lee, they've arranged for your transport."
Yes, and I'll pass the keys off to Daniel.
Daniel will look at it and say, "Oh, I suppose we're supposed to say thank you." He kind of looks at the rusted old, and the van probably looks to be about 20 or 30 years old. And he's just like, "I suppose we're supposed to say thank you." He walks over to the driver's seat.
It's probably a stupid question to ask if it has an aux cord.
If it has a what?
An aux cord?
Aux cord.
That's what this is.
Oh.
So I can plug my phone in and listen to music.
Auxiliary cord. I was actually about to type in ox like the animal. I'm old. God, I'm old. Ox cord.
I assumed you're playing up old vampire, old ghoul kind of thing.
No, I let my own age slip. I caught it though. I was like, no, I know what the fuck that means. Okay. Thank you, Shay.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, most cars nowadays just have Bluetooth.
Yeah, well, I mean, they
I think
also
that one will have
they also do have auxiliary ports built into them. My car does, more than the cigarette lighter. The cigarette lighter doesn't exist in my car at all. Daniel actually raises an eyebrow at the question, and he's like, You didn't bring like a car plug or something? There's a cigarette lighter. No, I think you're SOL.
Yeah, unless I have one of the radio converters, which I don't think it'll work.
He kind of, like, he's talking to you out like the window that he has to hand crank down for a moment, and it gets stuck halfway. And he's
Hand crank?
And he's like, hold on. He leans over, checks the glove compartment, and he takes out, he's like, you probably don't even know what this is. And he like holds up a cassette that has a cord attached to it that has a converter attached to that. It looks like it's been like cobbled together through like 3 or 4 different pieces of car chargers that you can just connect through the various cable jacks that eventually connects to a USB that would lead to whatever brand of phone you end up having. And he's like, well, this goes in the cassette player, and it's supposed to charge your, I think.
Just wanted to play music, and yes, I actually do know what that is. My dad has one.
I hold my hands out for all this stuff.
Why are you holding your hands out, Sybil?
I want all this stuff. I want to sit in front.
Raksha is sitting in front, he's guiding.
Daniel.
Then I'll sit on Raksha's lap.
I mean, I know how Google Maps works, guys. I can...
So I can sit next to Daniel?
all right. Why don't we just get the box loaded in first?
I
Go
immediately
pick it up and put it in the car.
Yeah, when they go to get the box, I immediately run around to the other side of the car and climb in the front. Probably blindly at this point.
Daniel just sighs and opens the door for Sybil. All right. Well, she called shotgun. Sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. I'll sit in the back, but I'm still gonna help you.
All right. I appreciate that.
Well, Dave, next time.
Mr. Daniel,
Yeah.
I don't really
can I
want to.
borrow your eyes?
No.
Yeah, I need those. Sorry.
I look in the back seat. Can I borrow your eyes?
No.
I look in another direction. Can I borrow your eyes?
That's a wall.
Does she need like another juice box or something?
No, I need eyes.
Need eyes.
Josie, do you have any googly eyes? One of those things that shakes.
No, it's...
No, I need people eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big note from me.
Well, we're just gonna have to deal with that.
What do you want to look at?
Where all the stuff is.
Well, if you're looking through one of our eyes back here, you're just gonna see what's back here, not up there.
But you can look up here.
I'll be honest. It's going on 1 a.m. and we're going to be hitting the highway. There's not anything to see, especially at night.
Could see if there's any werewolf around. Maybe in the highway, passing by.
Oh God, I hope there aren't any werewolves.
I'm not gonna look outside. I'm gonna look inside.
What the hell was that? Apartment living. Random thumps.
Maybe like 2 seconds ago, but it wasn't apartment living. It was called having family downstairs.
I just need someone's eyes. I'll sit next to them.
Anybody? Like, if everybody's a hard no, then it's a hard no.
I'll let you use mine, but like, I don't really see the point. Like, I want to sit up there with Daniel. can't look at him if you're looking at stuff through my eyes.
I'll hold it in front of your eyes. I'll hold it in front of your face.
Daniel kind of just looks at Aldrich like, should I be worried?
Actually, it's just like tips his head around, be like, you know what? Whatever. If you want, you can use my eyes, but just don't pull it out of my head. Just use one of those magic thingy that you use.
I already started reaching for whoever, for him.
I'll help lead your hand over.
Alright.
I get hungrier.
You continue to get hungry.
Do the juice boxes have blood in them or juice?
No, they were juice.
Okay.
They were literal juice boxes.
Do you have the eat food merit?
Huh? Oh.
Do you have the eat food merit?
Even if I did, it wouldn't sate me.
No, that's...
Yeah, but if you drink one, you're gonna throw it up.
Yeah, you gotta keep it down. You can attempt a blush of life if you want to hold on to it for the rest of the evening.
For an hour.
No, I just like to color coordinate them. If he allows me to see through his eyes, would like to start messing with all the various technology stuffs to get it to work better. Just start like peeling it apart and putting them back together.
What are you messing with?
All the converters. To see if I can simplify a connection.
Oh, you can't. No, this is one of those situations where it is cobbled together to try and work. It is a 30-year-old vehicle using various decades worth of equipment that do not compatibly match together without being assembled in this jumbled mess. But you make the effort. Go ahead and give me an intelligence technology roll.
Okay.
Or no, sorry. Give me a dexterity technology roll, because you can't see what you're messing with.
I can with,
Oh yeah, you have eyes. Technology intelligence.
Okay. I think it's the same thing.
Did you roll the rouse check for
I did.
the eyes?
Yeah. She continued to get hungry.
Yeah, there it is.
You spend some time with it, but after a while, you end up trying to really make sure two of them line up, and in the process of getting them in there, you jam it so much that it breaks one of the cords. The beast just gets frustrated with you trying to fiddle with this stuff, and you break it. It doesn't look like it's coming out of the tape player anytime soon.
I fixed it.
It's gonna be a long ride. He gets the car in motion, and you all start to hit the highway. It's a 2.5-hour drive. Does anybody have anything significant they want to say or do during the drive?
I'm hungry. Are we there yet?
All right, boss, you're gonna need to tag her out of here. And this is after a half hour of driving. Case, go.
Well, I'm trying to think about. I was gonna say I'll pull up an app on my phone, but I realized you can't see what's on my phone.
No magic dust for her.
I know. I pull out a pencil and a piece of paper, and I hand it to you, so you can scribble on a sheet of paper if you like.
I have a specialty in painting. Does that count for scribbling?
Are you talking to me in general?
Yes.
Does it count as painting? No.
Okay. I'm going
Scribbling
to...
is scribbling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to... When I feel the paper and the pencil, I'm going to try and lay it flat. And put the pencil against it, and we'll pause for a minute. And then I'm going to think about what I felt from the box, and just let my hands move.
Thank you, Josie.
You're welcome. Now, do we want to discuss, like, a plan or something? Like, are we just gonna go in guns blazing? That's usually
No.
not the answer. Yeah, I know. It's never fun.
I'm also not really a guns blazing kind of person.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't-
not guns blazing, but, like, I'm guns blazing.
I'm not either.
I don't use guns. Usually use fists, but I don't feel like, if we can settle it without using any guns and muscles, that'll be better. It's odd coming from me, I know, considering who I am, but it's just personal preference.
Like,
I think we'll have to figure out the situation once we get there.
yeah.
Figure that out first, and then we can
It's
see
always
about.
nice going in with some sort of idea, though.
Well, the first thing we need to do is get to my bar safely.
First thing
No.
we need to do is get this thing to where it needs to go. And they point to the box.
True. That too, but
It's going to be late once we get there.
Open it.
We're not opening the box.
Giving it to someone else.
But boss,
I'll hold it.
We don't
have
open
you
it.
considered opening the box?
Whoever you're giving it to is already dead.
I believe that's the point.
They did say it was going to the Camerilla.
But I agree with Raksha. We should go to the Haven first, up there. Then perhaps the next night.
Is there like a car park? That we can
There's-
like
there's like
hide the van.
there's probably like a back alley where you can park like cars and put stuff in the back.
No, I think we should leave it a couple blocks away.
Hmm.
I'm here to do whatever you need, boss, so just let me know.
Yes, I appreciate that, Daniel.
How we're gonna make sure it doesn't get into the wrong hands, though?
Yeah.
I mean,
It shouldn't
yeah.
be in
like-
anyone's hands.
Yeah, I'll keep the box in my bar, somewhere in my room.
You should throw it in the ocean.
Oh man, that would not be beneficial for our job security, like at all.
What?
Throwing it in the ocean.
Oh, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that.
It has a place it needs to go.
See, the thing that's inside of it, if you get the bad feeling from it,
It's the
It's
bad feeling
good.
time. No, it's the bad feeling times 10.
it's good that that bad feeling is going to the people that it's going to, though.
Oh, we'll
It's
be
the
next-
oppressors.
To them and not to us.
We'll be next to the people, though.
No, pretty sure they can just open it without
We'll
us
be on
being
the same
around.
side as whatever the bad thing is.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be there when the box is opened. I'm pretty sure it's a drop-off, right?
Yes.
Storyteller?
It is a drop off, yes.
And dash away.
And then we can ditch the van. because we probably wouldn't want to be seen with it after that.
Mm-hmm.
You should throw it in the ocean, I say again. And continue to draw as I keep thinking about the feeling.
So, Haven first and then drop it off?
I mean, I can take you anywhere you guys want to go. It's your decision.
Haven first.
Haven first.
Haven first, then.
Fine. I just don't like the idea of just like us keeping this thing during the day.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll be sleeping during the day, so just don't.
Exactly. I'd rather know where it is while we're awake and drop it off.
Yeah, she has a point.
It'll be at my place. I'm gonna be holding it.
Well,
And then,
just know I'll say I told you so if something happens.
alright. You
I'd expect
Yeah,
nothing
that's
less.
And I'll give you a little punch to the face, too.
I can't imagine why we'd be in a situation where you'd even have to do that.
Do what?
Say I told you so.
If something happens to the box while we're asleep.
I told you so is what I'm gonna get to say.
Mm-hmm.
Got some blood.
I need that to live.
I didn't hear what Jay said.
She wanted blood.
Do you think you can
I'll-
last like another hour?
I think so.
Then you can count down the seconds of the hour.
I have some blood bags back in the bar,
How many
so
seconds
once we
are
get
in
there.
an hour?
Hold on,
60.
Josie. That's
60,
in a minute.
59,
60 times 60.
58,
Not out loud.
57.
See what you started?
3,600.
3,600.
Sybil, not out loud.
3,599.
Here.
3,598.
Oh, you're echoing.
3,597. I do the flop while I'm counting down. No, I'm still scribbling. Never mind, I still continue to do that.
I can hear two of you.
Yep.
What?
Could hear two shades.
How?
It's probably my mic.
You're not unmuted.
I'm set to push to talk, so I just did that for the whispers, but I forgot to take my finger off.
Oh.
That's fine.
You're good now.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. I guess that's a good plan. I guess.
Right. We'll go to the bar, hunker down for the night, and then day.
The day.
Right. Day. Hunker down for the day, and then...
You've been doing this a while now, Daniel. You should get the lingo.
I know. Sorry. I'm trying to keep it professional
Fine,
with her
still
staring
learning.
at me.
Don't worry about it, Daniel. I never get this modern lingo too, anyway.
Oh. I mean, later I'll show you some memes. Don't worry. You'll be hip with Josie in no time.
What's a name?
He just contains his smile.
What?
That's like a war dance then. Yes, that's cool. Cool by me.
He glances back to Josie. Yes, it's like a war dance. It's the war dance that all the young people do now to assert their dominance.
I thought they extend their hands out, their arms out. Last time I checked, there was like this kid and at the front of the bar. They were like talking at each other, and then they were like extending their arms out to the sides like this.
Yeah.
And I don't even
Asserting
know what.
dominance with your T-pose.
Yeah, I mean the. All right, I'll give you a quick update on the things that the kids are into now. If you wanted to challenge the alpha male amongst the youths now, you have to declare your challenge with a move like this. Okay, I'm gonna do it really quick since I'm driving, but you have to follow it.
Here, I'll put my hands on the steering wheel.
I can only
for
do
you.
it once. Okay, here, it's like this.
Oh, a dab.
Yeah, that's the
That's
one.
what it's called?
That's how you challenge the kids nowadays.
But
So-
you only do it once.
You do only do it once.
Because if you do it multiple times, you just look like a dweeb.
What's a dweeb?
A noob?
What's a noob?
Just weird. You look like a weirdo.
You don't want them to think you're not cool. Don't do it more than once.
Alright, only do it once.
Yeah. You can also do it as a greeting when the
And
younger
there
kids
is
come
no
to your
such
bar.
thing. No matter what people tell you, there is no such thing as a casual dab.
I'm going to
Casual.
subtly put up silence of death so I don't have to hear this.
Precious just turns to Alec. He's like, I'm learning a lot with these people.
I didn't
Huh.
see it. Can you do it again?
Alright, but you really have to look through his eyes. I can't do it more than once because I don't want to be a dweeb to Josie. Alright?
Okay, you don't have to do it again.
Well, I can do it one more time. I just can't do it multiple times. Alright?
Only
So,
look like a dweeb if you do it one way and then the other way. So as long as you go back in the same direction, it's fine.
okay, well, see, she gets it.
Does
Alright.
that like undo the first dab?
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, no hands on the wheel. Ah, there it is. You gotta. He's
But-
back on the wheel.
My brother tried to tell me once that this thing was called a casual dab. It's where you only use one arm and you put your hand into a fist and you go like this. There's no such thing. That is not.
No,
that sounds fake.
that's just sneezing into your elbow. And
Literally.
as you guys are talking and he rewrites his hands on the wheel, everybody give me who's paying attention, because somebody tuned everything out literally. Wits plus awareness, please.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm actually not bad at that.
It's awareness.
Just roll awareness.
Wits plus awareness.
Okay, here's an idea. Josie dab emote.
We do need.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That is a good one. Good job, Josie.
It's...
And you don't get a penalty since you have eyes.
Wait, so I didn't read the whole thing about your eyes. It was just a lot of text, and we were talking, and I was gonna zone out if I did.
God,
Does it take away the person's sight that you are looking through, or is it just?
I hope not. That'd be horrifying.
No, it doesn't take away the sight.
Okay.
You just feel a second presence in your head.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
And it'll probably cause existential dread if she looks at herself. Watching myself through myself.
She already did that. She already watched herself drink juice box.
Yeah, and she freaked the fuck out, remember?
Yeah. Holds up.
I mean, it wasn't related to the thing, but it happened. You can correlate the two.
Oh no, click the button next to awareness and then it'll give you the option to pick wits.
Oh, okay.
I have a specialty in listening.
I mean, that'll check out too. You're fine. You can roll the 2 if you want. But it's not necessary now. You roll 6 successes. Okay.
Roll the 2.
Yeah, I mean, she can if she wants, but her successes is good as well. Like
It's one die off a specialty, if I heard that right.
Yeah.
Oh, I already incorporated it.
Okay, then you're fine. It wouldn't be hard to get this success because as everybody starts talking after the last dab, blue lights start flashing in behind you all.
Oh
And-
no, it's the Popo.
And Daniel kind
I can
of
hear
like
the
looks into the mirror. Ah, fuck! Somebody poke Aldrich. He makes the effort to pull the vehicle off to the side.
I like
Uh,
shove my hands over to Aldrich, and I'm just like, hey, hey.
Okay, you can stop freaking out.
Well, maybe not just yet. And he gestures to the lights that are clearly shining through.
Did dinner be delivered?
Boy, that would be something, wouldn't it?
Josie just grins.
Okay.
The vehicle comes to a stop, and you see that the police cruiser pulls up behind it. The lights continue to stay flashing since it's about 1:45, almost 2 o'clock. The patrolman stays in the car for a moment, and then before long, you see the driver's seat door open. A man, a bit heavy set around the waistline, steps out, adjusts their belt, says something into the handheld speaking part of the walkie-talkie he has, adjusts his hat, wide-brimmed hat that keeps him shielded in the rain, and then starts to walk towards the vehicle. Any suggestions here, boss?
Wait, so just from when I picked it up earlier, would you say it's about the same weight as a coffee table too?
No, it felt heavy.
Okay. If he asks what's in the box, we just say that it's like a huge slab of rock that we're gonna make into like a coffee table or something.
It's a coffee table maker.
Okay, but it's like heavier than the normal coffee table. So like if it's just like a whole slab
It's
of just
scary
a
coffee
monolithic
table
rock.
maker. It's a scary coffee table.
Don't mention that, okay?
Just let me handle this. And Aldrich's going to step out of the vehicle.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's fine because I know what's gonna happen, but for the sake of the scene, we have to be serious. So the police officer starts to make their way towards the vehicle, and then the back doors of the van open up with Aldrich starting to poke his head out, and the officer immediately, in that reflexive sort of gesture, moves their hand, holds one hand out, and says, "Hold on, don't go anywhere, son." And he looks at you and he says, "Please don't step out of the vehicle unless I ask you to."
Aldrich, is he your father?
I want to meet his dad.
Nah, I don't think he's Aldrich's father.
Yeah.
The guy would probably be dead for like.
I feel like
Daniel.
Josie would.
Daniel leans his head back and he says, "Wow, this isn't how I expected my night to go at all."
We didn't expect any of this at all.
Honestly, wasn't expecting anything.
But the officer watches the group of you now that the back doors opened up, and he sees into the interior of the van, and he says, "I need you all to stay inside of the vehicle unless otherwise directed."
Josie would hold up their hands.
Is there another cop in the patrol car?
No, it is just this officer.
Okay. Yes, I'm sorry, officer. Was there a problem?
Your friend in the driver's seat was swerving back there, at least twice that I observed. And, Daniel kind of leans his head back and he says, "Sorry, officer. It must have been the 4 beers I had before hitting the road."
Really, Ren?
No, not really. I figured you had it under control, though. Outro rating. Hello, Outro.
Hello, Outro.
Hello, outro.
Sorry, I've taken over your ghoul. He's a sarcastic asshole.
No, it's fine that he's a sarcastic asshole. He just can't be stupid.
I mean, he can't be stupid. He knows what you're going to do as well. But no, he says, "Sorry, officer. It's just these late nights. I must not have been aware of how tired I was. We were actually planning to pull over and switch drivers soon."
Are we there yet? I'm still hungry.
Stop and get food soon.
Okay.
The officer looks back to you and he says, "I'm going to need to talk to your friend. If you don't mind closing the door and sitting down."
Sure, I'll close the door.
Actually, I'm going to activate awe.
Mhm.
Come on, officer. Surely there's no need for that. It was a simple mistake. We'll switch drivers now and be back on the road. We really didn't intend for that to happen.
And so with awe,
I get to add my presence rating to any charisma or manipulation rolls.
Yep. So I will allow a manipulation roll, and you can do charisma because, charisma. Yeah.
Persuasion or subterfuge.
You tell me. Are you trying to be persuasive, or are you carrying the lie?
I mean, to be honest, it's the same thing.
It is. With your points, it doesn't matter. It's just what you feel will be better because it'll help me determine what the reaction is on a failure.
I think it would be persuasion because I'm not lying. I'm saying, oh, we made a mistake. We'll switch now. We'll fix it.
Mm-hmm. All right. That'll be what it is.
So persuasion, manipulation, and 2.
Arms down now.
Not yet. Step out of the vehicle, ma'am. He didn't actually say that.
Well, he would have.
I haven't seen your roll yet.
Yeah, the roll 20 is being slow, I think.
I've had Lost in the Woods from Frozen 2 stuck in my head this whole entire time.
Yikes.
I just thought everyone needed to know that.
Yeah.
It's important knowledge.
It's important.
It
Everybody
is.
needs to know.
That's why, I'll randomly start humming. I'll just like.
I'm going to try that again.
Yeah, try it again, because that's a weird hiccup there.
Oh my god, it's raining here too.
It wasn't actually... Oh, there's mine. Might need to reload.
Yeah, I'll try reloading.
Yeah, it was just really windy for us, not actually raining, and I was disappointed.
No, North Carolina is currently being hit by a tropical storm. So.
Would you like me to roll
Fun.
for you?
Stay safe, don't die.
Yeah, we're very, very far in North Carolina.
Okay.
Not east, west. We're on the west side of North Carolina.
The very inland.
Yeah.
Still
But
North
so we're just
Carolina.
getting the rain.
Gotcha.
And
It was supposed to thunderstorm here, and that didn't happen.
I was about to say, it thunderstormed in the Sims game I was playing.
Thunder.
Drop.
You want me to
Thunder
roll
and
it?
lightning is very, very frightening.
You want me to roll it for you since it was working on mine?
No, I just refreshed. I'm going to give it a try now.
Alright.
I love the sound of thunder and rain. enjoy watching lightning.
Yeah.
See, I love the rain and I love rainstorms. I just don't like being outside when it is thundering and lightning. But I love it when I'm inside and I love watching it and I love hearing the rumbles just outside. I'm just like, ah!
Rain makes me tired, but for like lightning and thunder, I like to sit outside and watch it.
I like I'm okay with sitting
Okay,
indoors.
that's weird. It's not letting me roll from my sheet.
What did we say? It was.
Oh.
The modifiers.
Oh, for some reason the enable API script was on. That shouldn't have been.
Oh.
That mean?
For some reason that just stops it from rolling.
Well, we got it now.
Wow.
Oh, I was worried
I mean-
because it rolled, not because of your result.
I mean, it's a mortal. 3 successes should be more
You're
than enough.
fine. Yeah. So, he immediately takes out his sidearm and shoot no. Yeah. He takes a moment and he considers and he says, all right, but I'm still going to need to see license and registration. He waits for you to get out of the car and he gestures to Daniel and he says, the two of you can switch now, but get the license and registration over here to me first.
And Josie would totally say that.
Say what?
Does that mean Daniel's coming in the back?
And he says, they are switching positions, sweetheart.
I'll go drive. Here's my license. And then Master just pulls out his driver license.
So here's a question, Storyteller. Is there actually registration on this vehicle?
Does somebody want to look in the glove compartment?
I'll do it.
It's
I
not-
can't see.
It's not the
I assume Daniel would.
You're gonna make me do it, huh? Okay. Fine, I will.
But Aldrich will get out to go up to the front window.
There's a bit of shuffling, and Daniel has to reach over, apologizing to Sybil as he kind of leans into her to open the glove compartment, rifles through a few things, and he looks and grabs a couple pieces of paper, takes out a little laminated card, walks out, and he says, all right, officer, here you are. We're not looking for any trouble after all. Then he kind of glances to Aldrich like, do I stab him? No. But he kind of glances to Aldrich to see if there's any indication of them needing to do anything about this guy. But he just hands over the papers.
No, Aldrich's not going to give any sign.
He takes that as a sign. And he just waits. And the officer takes those and he says, all right, you two get back in your seats, shut the door, don't go anywhere. He walks back over to the vehicle. All in all, it seems like he's buying your story. You guys have switched. It takes probably about 10 minutes for him to run the information, and then he walks back to the driver's seat where Aldrich is now. He taps on the window.
Hand crank.
Hand crank. He gets down about halfway. He raises an eyebrow and then realizes that it's an older vehicle, nods, reaches out to hand over the license and registration. Well, Mr. Gutierrez, he looks at the registration and then at your license. You all drive safely and no more swerving.
Of course.
He just tips his hat and heads back to his vehicle. The lights on the head or on the klaxons, and no, that's the noise they make. The noisemaker. The siren lights go out, but the vehicle hasn't moved yet. Usually they wait until the other vehicle leaves before they depart.
Yep. And I will get out and back. Essentially, drive like a perfect student. Follow the speed limit.
10 and 2.
Indicate before 10 and 2. Indicate before going into another lane.
Yeah. Make me another wits awareness though.
You mean make my first what's awareness?
Yeah, because you didn't do it before. Silly person who tuned out the world.
Oh boy.
You get a bit of road rage and you run the old lady off the 2 a.m. road. No. You notice that you've been driving, and for the first 10 or 15 minutes, the police cruiser is still behind your car. But after about that 15-minute mark, you see it finally change lanes and then go for an exit. It's very clear that it was following you for quite some time, but then it saw that you weren't doing anything weird and just let you continue. After a bit more traveling, you all reach the border. For the sake of this, I don't remember if there's a customs gate there between Seattle and Vancouver, but we'll say for the ease of this, you all get through with no problem, and you pass the Welcome to Canada sign and start driving through British Columbia now. But with that, we'll take our break because we ran a little bit over there. So
345? 344?
You goddamn meme lords.
Goddamn meme lords. Alright, so we'll take 5, guys. Everybody pop off, hang out, go get some stuff. We'll be back shortly. All the dabs. Dab, dab, dab.
Dab, dab, dab.
Dab, dab, dab. Alright. I'm
See ya.
muting our mic.
I'm gonna step away. Alright, I'm the first one back. Aaron.
Arc, your camera imploded again.
No, I turned it off.
Oh, okay. Oh, looks like...
Unless you want to see me stuff my face with pulled pork.
I mean, is it good pulled pork?
Wait, I can't turn mine off.
Very good pulled pork.
I love pulled pork.
Pulled pork is so good. And it looks like everybody's making their way back in, or at least I saw Oren walk by a few times.
I'm gonna be chewing on some sandwich as well.
I mean, I eat on camera, so I don't mind. What kind of
I'm pretty
sandwich you got?
self-conscious.
What you got, Kay? What you got?
I made myself a sandwich.
What kind?
Well, I had my mom start making it before I went down there, so it wouldn't take us long.
Mm-hmm. What kind of sandwich, though?
Turkey and cheese with mayo and mustard.
Nice.
Did you just say cookie and cheese?
Turkey.
Oh, turkey.
Yes,
Yep.
I have cookie, cheese, mayo, and mustard on my sandwich.
Cookie cheese.
It's
I mean, if it's cream cheese.
it's Sybil's favorite. Cookie and cheese.
Yeah, it checks out.
And I got 2 Dr. Peppers.
Ooh.
2.
Sponsor us, Dr.
Hashtag
Pepper.
sponsor us, Dr. Pepper.
Please sponsor us. I may or may not have Dr. Pepper myself.
I had Sprite. Or we have Sprite. But she has some too. Yeah.
Sponsor us, Sprite.
Sponsor us, Sprite. Sponsor us, Pepsi Cola. Alright.
Please, we're desperate.
Alright, these aren't long breaks. Please wander back. So, how's
I don't know if I've
everybody?
mentioned it, but Raksha's getting drawn tomorrow.
You did mention it, and we're excited. We're excited. How's everybody enjoying the game so far?
I'm having fun.
Good. I'm sorry that I made Daniel a little shit.
I
mean, as long as he does his job well, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
And he is getting a scolding.
He's getting a what?
Scolding.
Oh, for dabbing while driving?
Yeah.
He likes
Oh.
it though.
How dare you dab while drive? You almost blew our whole cover.
Hello.
Hello?
Or are we helloing?
Oh no.
Okay, dropped in and out.
Oh no.
But only out of Discord.
Yeah, it's weird.
No, it's fine. Let's just
Yeah,
roll
I'm
with
like, at
it.
least that's a good thing.
At least it didn't freeze like last time.
Oh yeah, on my like.
I'm trying real hard not to give too much away.
It was kind of funny how Shay's freeze frame was her biting her lip.
Huh?
No.
Probably.
Your freeze frame earlier, you were biting your lip.
Yeah, that might have been.
Right. So, we pick up now with Aldrich behind the wheel of the rumbling ancient van, and it makes its way down the highway, crossing over from the Canadian border into Vancouver. The weather had cleared, opening up into a more starry-filled night sky. It's cold. For the life of me, I can't. It was going into the winter, wasn't it? We started in the summer for yours.
You guys are in the fall.
Fall. Okay.
You were ending about early spring, late winter.
Early spring, late winter. All right. So it is still quite cold than Canadian winters as they are. It looks like the rain showers had come down from the north into Seattle, so Vancouver is more of a wet state than a rainy state. But it doesn't take long for Raksha's directions to lead you all to the front of an establishment. You are brought before the Velvet Getaway. It's neon lights turned off for the time being because the owner and sole operator of the bar had been out of town until recently. Daniel perks up and says, beer finally? Good. Kind of looks around.
4, 3, 2, 1. Are we there yet?
No, I just said we're here.
I'm not going to park in the alley next to the Velvet Gateway. I'm actually to a connecting alley and then pull up through the alley, non-direct.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you find a nondescript alleyway to pull up behind, probably 2 blocks away so that it doesn't attract attention. And leaving the vehicle there, what do you all do once it's nice and parked?
Aldrich is going to open his door, step out, and I'm going to activate Unseen Passage.
And just as quickly as he stepped out, he is unseen.
And I need to make a rouse check.
Yep.
I get hungrier.
I guess I just get out. Do I have to do anything fancy?
Nope. I just want to know what you guys are doing once the vehicle is parked.
Yeah, I just get out and...
Daniel offers a hand to help Josie down, of course. Offers a smile.
I'm going to make my way around to the back silent and lean in and whisper to Raksha. I'll leave it up to you whether you want to leave the van here and the box here or bring the box to the Velvet.
Shay, what were you trying to say?
I was gonna say thank you to whoever's holding my hand, and I just go, "Here, this is for you," and I hold the paper up to whoever they are. The one that I have been drawing on.
To Aldrich, Rush is like, we'll take it to my place, and yeah, I'll just hold it. Don't worry, it'll be fine. For anyone asks, it's just another shipment coming late at night, or maybe I'm just carrying around expensive beans, coffee beans.
Expensive beans.
I think Josie was helping Sybil out after Daniel helped as well. So Josie would. Sorry, I'm like trying to think about how to speak and hold a sandwich at the same time. I should probably set the sandwich down. Oh, Ark, you disappeared.
I mean, the pulled pork is compelling.
True.
He was pulled away.
Hate it when this happens. Bruh, what was I saying?
I don't even remember.
You're helping Sybil.
Oh yeah. I was helping Sybil out, and then Josie would turn and look at the box in the back and just sigh deeply.
I just hold up the paper that I was drawing on.
Oh. I'll hang it up in my apartment, or we can hang it up at the bar. Depends.
That's what was in the box. That's what's in the box.
Russia's going to carry the pack, the shipment in his arm, and well, yeah, lead the way to his bar.
Okay. And so Sybil briefly holds
still,
up.
I didn't know if you were frozen. Sorry.
Sybil offers up this drawing. It looks like a blind person's nightmare-fueled mystery, but it does seem reflective of the premonition that she foretold. It looks quite scary. But then you all unload. That is correct, right? You're taking the box with you?
And I will help carry it if you need help as well.
Oh, don't worry, I can handle it. Asrashi just lifts it up easily.
Yeah, Rox grabs it from the back of the van and carries it, preferably in two hands. And you all make your way down 2 blocks. Please describe what the Velvet Getaway looks like so we have a better idea.
Oh, sorry.
It has like at the front, it looks like it has like a canopy thing with the name on it just written, and then above it is also the neon sign, and then it has like a mirror, like a window pane for the walls separating the inside and the outside, and then inside there's like stools and benches.
This would technically be before Aldrich has done anything.
Yeah, stools, benches, and the lights are dim. There's like barely. It's just enough for you to see around, but it's not. It's clearly not like super bright, like restaurant level of bright. And there's also like plants around, potted plants, some hanging, and then there's also pictures of like the World War II era stuff, like soldiers, planes, and yeah, it's very retro theme. And yeah, that's it.
I like how it looks.
So actually just smiles and turns to Sybil will be like, thank you. I keep the place like home, you know. Felt good to be around here.
Yeah, real homey. That's good. Hey, Where are you all heading down then? We should probably think about getting things secure, huh?
I lean over to Josie and say, I don't really know how it looks.
Yeah, I got it.
I assume Raksha has some places set aside.
Yeah, sure. I have a basement down in the basement. I also have my rooms upstairs. So yeah.
Yeah, food.
Oh yeah, we said we were gonna get you food.
Food. Oh, all right. I get some blood bags here if you want under the counter, and then he reaches to like a drawer locked, and he just puts out the keys and turn it, and then he took out the blood bags, handed it over to Sybil on the house.
Aldrich's going to kind of look around. Yes, I can help spruce the place up a bit, keeping the same feeling.
Just don't take all the pictures down. I'm gonna need it. It's all memory from my friends back at the Free State.
I figured it was something like that. Don't worry, I'll keep the pictures up, just redo the furniture and maybe the bar.
Alright. Let me know when you're gonna do the renovations. I'm just gonna put this box over to my room. And then he just goes to the back door and then goes up to the stairs, leaving you guys in the bar for a bit.
It needs more pastels. And flowers. I can paint some flower pictures if you guys want. Put them up here.
Seems like Raksha was very insistent on keeping the pictures up.
Oh, this would be in addition to the pictures. I can make it like old looking flowers.
Well, show me what you can do and I'll consider it.
Just pull up her art Instagram. Just start scrolling through to make it like, and then this picture was when I went here, and then this one was there, and then this one was this one, and this one was my attempt at photorealism, but I don't really like that style as much, so I decided not to. I mostly do watercolors and just explaining all the different pictures and all the different flowers and what they are.
Aldrich is like half paying attention.
Well, when Rasha comes down and then overhears about the whole painting, painting idea, he's like, "Oh, Josie, you wanna help the renovation?"
Yeah?
What do you have in mind?
Pastels and flowers.
Pastels, huh?
Mhm.
I'm not sure about the pastel part, but about the flowers, I might have some ideas. Back from
We could do it like putting up a local artist's picture and for sale.
True.
You get money.
More money is better. But I do like keeping some aesthetic. I mean, if you could, maybe you could. I mean, if you want to draw some flowers on the walls as a wallpaper, I mean, there's something I had in mind before. I just never able to draw it because never had the skill for it.
That'd be cool.
It's gonna send it to Discord on how it looks. I'm not sure how to send it over to like the Roll20 to make it show up, but yeah, it looks like that.
It's okay. Very
Ren would have to make the
gold
thing.
Yeah, very vibrant looking, pretty gold flowers. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's nice.
So much black.
I mean, you can switch it out for like browns, like a light, dark brown or something. It's basically just, yeah.
Yeah, I can do it. It's a good. It's a compromise.
All right, so Daniel, where are you going after this? What's your plan?
Plan.
His, his plan is to be around here.
That's right. I gotta keep an eye on you guys while you sleep.
Daniel is my ghoul.
All right.
That's right.
Oh,
I go where the
well,
boss
Good looking
needs.
ghoul at that.
that ghoul is too pretty to be a ghoul.
I'm saying.
Right. Well, I'll make sure all of you are properly protected during the daylight hours.
Yes, Daniel, if you would start setting up a security system.
Absolutely. I did pack a few things for us. He looks for the keys, and then he remembers that Aldrich has them, and he's just like,
I will pass them back.
he says, I'll start unloading the van. You all just find whatever will serve as a place to make you a little comfy.
And if you decide to drive, don't dab.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't do that.
I'll
Yeah,
make
just
you
don't-
an aesthetic bumper sticker that says "Don't dab and drive."
$1 million idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess if you can do that while driving and then you can still drive smoothly, that'll be quite the skill to do such war opening, and then, yeah, just assert your dominance while you're driving. That sounds cool.
The key word there is "if," and we don't really want to play with ifs.
I don't know, I'm a bit daring tonight.
Only a bit.
He is a Bruja after all.
It's in my blood.
That's a funny joke.
Mhm.
Well, anyway, who's planning to stay in the bar tonight? So I got some sheets, I got some bags, for y'all to sleep in.
Being as I don't
Yes.
have a car, I'm gonna stay here.
Yes, I will be staying here.
Alright. Guess the basement's gonna be where you're gonna be sleeping then. Sorry you guys can't take my room. I mean, it's pretty small, not gonna lie. Guess can't fit in all that. So yeah, Rasha just comes down to the basement and then lights up the room, and then you can just see like it's like metal beds and on like underneath the cafe in the basement. And there's like, I think there's like 5 of them, six in a row. Just set it up. All right, pick your bets, hunker down, whatever you do.
Aldrich is just kind of glaring at the overhead light.
You want me to turn yours off for you? You can still see from the. And actually just gestures to the wall. It's like, you want me to just turn this off for you? I mean, there's like lights
Yes.
from. Alright. And he turns off the lights, and then there's still a bit of light coming from the there's like a little window that's connecting to like the steps of like the streets. Yeah. But it's like sewer thing. I just can't describe it. It's hard to describe the thing.
Are you going to cover the window to let the sunlight in?
Oh yeah, sure. You can there's like things there for you to slide to close it.
Got some sweet blackout curtains.
When all the lights go off, Josie's eyes like glow a slight weird hint of like yellowy green.
Whereas Eldritch's look like snake eyes.
Snakes.
Mine look closed.
So, with you all settled in to the Velvet Getaway, are there any plans for the rest of the evening? Hunting, maybe? Talking? Anything anybody wants to do for the scene?
Can we
I'm not hungry myself, but do you want me to help you hunt, Sybil?
Yes, please. If you see someone sleeping, I
Cannot
can do
hear
it.
you.
You can't whisper, they can't hear you.
If you see someone sleeping, I can do it.
I can put someone to sleep.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's just were they talking like
Yeah, Josie's not hiding it.
actually it's like, I got some blood bags if you guys need something to eat.
You ever heard of the thrill of the hunt?
I mean, yeah,
I'm
sure.
not hungry,
Well,
but I'm still going out and helping.
yeah, but we can't compromise, the whole thing. Just make it.
Josie looks
It-
slightly offended and is like, "You think I would do that? I know how to cover my tracks."
I'm
sir."
not worried about you. I'm worried about the other person.
It might be better to stay in tonight.
I don't have tracks. I've never seen them.
That's right.
Well, Sybil, are you able to? Are you okay with some blood bags, or would you rather go out and get some?
I don't care.
Well, blood bags it is.
No one's listening to me tonight, and Josie's gonna lay down on the bed.
Like, I hear that and I grab Josie and say, let's go thrill the hunt.
Ah,
No, Dad and Dad said no.
It's just the voice of Daniel in the background starting to like drill and hang up cameras. Now kiss.
It's just like, God damn it, not again.
Again?
This isn't the first time someone's tried to do this to me, like pair me up with someone, just call me dad and all that. I mean, I'm not that old, aren't I?
And no one's ever told me your age.
Alright.
How
I mean, I don't look
are
old.
You now?
Don't have any wrinkles on me yet, right?
How old are you now?
Oh.
Everyone just wants to call Raksha daddy.
I mean, he's giving up like blood bags to his friends and all that. You gotta think of him like a sugar daddy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that you look old, it's just the way you present yourself. You're the one that's like providing for everyone, and then Aldrich is the one that's like
He's
But
the
how
mean
old are
dad.
you?
charismatic, like, oh, I'll get us out of this kind of person. And it's just the dad and dad roles.
The dad will let you go out and hunt for the night, and then the dads who tucks you in bed because it's almost sunlight. You need to sleep.
Rakshasa, how old are you?
It's not polite to ask people how old they are.
Yeah, please don't talk about my age. It's
Rakshasa, how old are you?
let's just say I'm 28. I look like 28. How about that? Or maybe I was 20. When was the last time I got brace? I don't remember even. Anyway, yeah, just have a good day, everyone. I'm going to go upstairs and have myself a.
Good night, Dad.
Good day. Not good night. Good night is for later.
Good morning.
Yeah, okay.
Sleep well.
Please.
I lean over to after you leave. I lean over to shit. Josie. Should we leave now? I'm drinking one of the blood bags.
We're just gonna stay in tonight. Just finish your blood bags, okay?
Okay.
We can hunt another night. We're here. We're here forever. For as long as we can be.
I don't want to
We'll
be
have
here
plenty of
forever.
time.
I want to see all the oceans.
We will. But we'll be here for a little while.
You promise?
Yes.
Okay.
We have lots of ocean to see.
Lots of
Especially
oceans.
here.
I mean, there's only 6 more.
Aldrich is going to spend the rest of the night setting up everything that I technically given.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just go ahead and list that off so that we have it for me, stream, and posterity.
So, as Daniel's already doing, we have a security system. Aldrich is going to redo the bar with like new seats and furniture and even a new bar. Basically make everything look a little bit fancier. And that's for the luxury merit.
Mm-hmm. So those will take a bit of time, but yes, get those in the works.
Yes, and Daniel's also going to start setting up an escape route from the basement. Hidden, of course, but we'll know it's there.
Quite hidden.
We're all gonna die.
I think the only thing Josie would do for the rest of the night is start sketching out some cool pictures that
Routes her
we can put upstairs.
her snapgrams and insta chats.
Yeah, basically.
Get some filters on.
And I guess I think for the night ritual picture Ren described, I feel like it might kind of seem like a lot of like jagged edges that kind of like circle around in a spiral, gradually getting bigger and bigger. And it's a lot of hard lines and black, so it looks like kind of like just a twisting tornado of like claws and something dangerous.
He has that tucked in her notebook somewhere.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
like,
that's great. Thank you.
Well, no, it's more like for safekeeping. It's like in like the front folder pocket. But not folded. Gotta keep it nice.
Alright, with that, it sounds like everybody's winding down for the morning. You all pack into your various spots in the basement, and Roxa upstairs in their own private quarters. Daniel is able to work freely for a few more hours throughout the night before settling down for their own power nap that would not compromise the safety of the Haven or his sire. Midnight fades into the daytime. The immortals move about, enjoying the knowledge that their ignorance of the darker things in the evenings can't hurt them now. But before long, day shifts back into evening, and the sun sets. And once more you all rouse from your death-like slumber. Rouse checks for me, please.
Fun.
like the parentheses there. You know what? I'll just remember that.
Everybody wakes up slightly hungrier, besides Sybil. Blood bag must have done the trick. But you all wake in the morning. Daniel is there to greet Aldrich when he awakes, giving the day's briefing of anything that might have happened in the news, things that may have transpired around the bar, and his observations of the package and the progress of setting up the bar has as many hours as would allow him to do his work. It's a short brief, but enough to get you onto your feet. He helps you dress. Your clothes are already pressed, and shoes polished, everything ready to look immaculate for the day. What do the rest of you do when you start to wake?
Were we? We had like bags, right?
Hmm?
Like we packed like overnight bags, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or overday bags.
You
Okay.
weren't surprised with the news that you were going to Vancouver. Everybody was
Okay.
prepared.
Good. Yeah, Josie just wakes up. And I do like the headcanon that their hair is long and they have to change it every day, but they didn't feel like they just want to get it over with today. The whole getting this package where it needs to go.
Mm.
So they just put it in a ponytail. And then get dressed, and that's it.
Roxa and Sybil.
I'm probably playing with something I could get my hands on, and I probably don't know what it is.
Well, why don't you know what it is so that we can do that scene?
I probably got my hands on some of the electronic equipment stuff that Daniel was working on. And I could probably tell it's electronic, but I don't know what parts they are. And I'm just kind of like turning it over and feeling it, trying to figure out what to do with it.
Sybil, if you could please return that.
What is it?
It has to do with our security system.
What's it do?
It doesn't matter what it does.
Why don't you tell me?
Because to be frank, I don't know. That's not my jurisdiction.
What's it look like?
Jay, I don't know what you grabbed. I can't tell you what it looks like if I don't know what it is as a player.
You can make it up. I hold it out in the direction of his voice.
I didn't hear the ending.
I hold it out in the direction of your voice.
If it's something that's related to like the security system, maybe a tablet for the camera, for like viewing the cameras and all that.
It's just the camera itself.
It's
It's
just
a
a
camera.
camera.
She just managed to grab a whole camera for some reason.
She's like, what is this?
Will this help me see things?
No, you have to be able to see to use it, unfortunately.
Well, I don't want it then.
And she drops it. No.
I will take it back and put it back where it's supposed to be, wherever Daniel started setting up.
He just holds his hand out, takes it, goes back to the work that got interrupted. So, are we getting rid of that thing yet?
What thing?
Well, not the Malkavian, the box.
You should jump it in the ocean.
We're not going to drop it in the ocean.
Yeah, that's a hard pass. We were given a job to do.
We're going to do that tonight, yes.
Okay, good.
Right now?
I don't,
To be
I
see any reason to delay.
I don't know about you guys, but that thing gives off some dark nightmares. And do you guys even dream?
The box does? That's because it is a nightmare.
Oh, well, that explains everything. We're getting rid of it tonight, right?
Yes.
Good.
Raksha, if you don't mind handing a...
Raksha just comes down from the stairs, all dressed up like he usually would, and then carrying around the box, and then place it on one of the tables. Be like, all right, where do you want me to put this?
We're planning on delivering it tonight.
Don't. I will throw it in the ocean.
Do not throw it in the ocean. We have a job.
Please don't
Then
throw
we
it in the
deliver it
ocean.
tonight.
Yes, that is the plan.
If it's
Yeah.
that bad, it's better to be in the hands of the Camerilla, because
Yes.
then we'll see some chaos.
Yeah. I'm not saying we're not going to deliver it. I'm saying if we don't deliver it tonight, it will go in the ocean.
All right. Then
Oh,
we'll
well,
do it
that checks
tonight.
out.
Raksha, if you don't mind, could I borrow one of your blood bags?
Sure, just grab it. And the counter there. I mean, it's technically you supply me, so feel free to take one.
It's gonna be really, really bad.
Yes, but formalities are in order. And I will drink down that blood bag.
Alright, you're able to slake the hunger associated with drinking a blood bag.
I believe it's just one hunger.
Like, I don't know the word. Not annoyingly, because she's not annoying. She is annoyed. But she will take one and drink it as well. But she's not too, like, she's able to, and it does slate hunger for her. She prefers going out and getting the stuff.
There's also a look of distaste on Aldrich's face, though. It's probably more subtle than Josie's.
Kay, are you able to drink the blood bag?
As long as they're of one blood potency, they should be able to.
Well, it's because of the way she feeds that I'm asking.
Yeah, I took the merit, unless it interferes with the merit.
Well, there's one in particular that I'm asking about that you have.
Which
I
one?
had this thought, this idea of like freaking Raksha has like the blood bags. It's still a blood bags, but he has like this what's it called again? I forgot. English is
Well,
oh yeah, straw, like a straw, and then he just puncture it and then sip it like it's like a Capri Sun.
you don't need straws for blood bags. They already got those.
Oh yeah, they do.
I mean, I suppose you could poke it through the side of it.
Yeah, you just wanna hold it out like that.
But Kay, that was my question. Are you able to with that merit?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I am able to. I just need to eat that in order to get it down to 0. I can still drink blood to get my hair down. I just can't wipe it clean.
Oh, that's what
At
you're
least
talking
that's how
about.
I understood it. Unless I'm wrong.
I need to double check. I don't believe you can.
Yeah, I was gonna go check too.
I know where it is. One of the worst things about this book is navigating through all this crap.
I know, right?
I've learned to do it pretty well.
Yeah, that's because you've been the storyteller for a while. There it is. Found it. It says you can only slake your hunger by doing that.
only be fully sleeked.
No, it doesn't say fully. It says you can slake hunger only by.
The version I have says your hunger can only be fully slaked. I think, unless you're talking about a different merit.
I'm probably thinking about a different merit. This
Not
one.
loading. But let me see.
Yeah.
Come on, internet. You can do it. You can do. Oh yay!
Yeah,
loading.
this one, and I
yeah.
I brought it up because I've seen it utilized in another game.
Yep, you're right. We're talking about different ones.
Yeah. You can spend. I'm gonna use what I saw the other game do. You can willpower, spending 2 willpower to drink blood to try and bypass it, though, if you want. Because it's very much supposed to be a flaw. It's not something you can
Yeah.
just be like on a pick and choose basis. Yeah, you're restricted you're restricted to feeding that way.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. The 2 willpowers is for vegan. I'm mistaking that. So no, you have to eat that way.
See, I thought it was like the other one where the fully slaked one.
This is your only means of sustenance.
Can I just push that aside then and discuss with you afterwards?
Yeah,
because
it's the first session, and it probably hinders what you wanted to do with that, right? Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the first session is where we work out all the kinks, and I'm good with like the first and second session. If something isn't the way you want it, it's free to adjust. After that, we're locked into this. So yeah, that's
the only reason I am like trying to figure it out is because technically that would mean, because I also have Iron Gullet, so that would mean technically
one of those overrides.
Yeah, so I need to figure out which one I want to keep and then which other stuff I'm taking. So I'll just talk to it afterwards so we don't take up more time.
Personally, I would trade the 3 dot out so you could put it into something else.
Yeah, I do not know.
I already got Iron Gullet from my predatory style, so I'm good. I'm fine, I think.
Oh wait, I can't drink the blood bag. I don't have Iron Gullet.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Done.
Ignore that whole thing.
Now I have to check to see if Sybil actually has Iron Gullet too.
I think I do.
That bodes confidence. Yep, you do. Okay. Yay! Alright, so the person who didn't get hungrier sips on a blood bag that you all immediately turn down.
Yes, we should get going as soon as possible, though.
Alright. Do you want Daniel to drive again, or do you want me to drive?
Daniel's a pretty skilled driver.
I do what I must because I can.
Alright, let's discuss the plan while we're driving. How's that?
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like a really good idea.
Alright, let's get going, fellas. And then you just grab the bag and heads to the back door. There's wait, no. Yeah, she just goes to the front. I don't think that there's like a back door to the back alley.
Is there? You tell us. It's your bar.
Where are we?
Yes.
Vancouver.
No, where in?
That's for Noah to decide.
Yep. Noah, where on the map is your bar situated?
I imagine it would probably be to the south of Vancouver.
Very likely on the southern side.
Yeah, it's probably right around, just somewhere around here.
Alright.
We
Killarney.
Yeah, Killarney.
All right. So you guys are on the border, or on the corner of Killarney and whatever this other road is, because I can't zoom in any farther. So it's just off the highway there, which is good, and Marine Way. So the Velvet Getaway is situated there. When he pulls up the map, he says, "All right, so we're supposed to take it to the botanical garden." And he taps on the map and he says, "Contacts are gonna pick it up there. They said that's where they're holding Elysium tonight."
Well, let's crash this party.
Let's do just that.
Are we dressed for a party? I guess I didn't think about that. I mean, we're dressed for a party, and he kind of looks at you, Aldrich, because the two of you are always dressed amazingly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I'm dressed well, and then you just see him in like his normal ripped jacket and all that stuff, like biker style thing. Like,
If we make a pit stop at my place, I can pick up some stuff for me and Sybil.
Yeah, it checks out. Okay, we can do that, right?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
It would mean keeping the box longer, though.
I'll be quick. I don't want to keep this thing any longer.
Yeah, it's like you see Daniel visibly shudder a little bit at the mention of keeping the box a bit longer. He says, "Nah, girls saying they'll get quick ready for a party. Yeah, I'm not super worried about it." He hands back his phone. He's like, "Plug in the directions here."
Oh, you're talking to me. Yeah, I put in the address.
He hands the phone to Sybil. "Plug in the directions."
Well, first, I don't know what I thought.
No.
Right. Yeah, it's on the way.
So the car gets started on this evening, and you all head off in the direction of where Josie's apartment will be. We'll wrap up a little bit early this week to set up for an Elysium party for next week and dropping off the package.
You doing Elysium?
Yeah, they're going to crash in Elysium. You're bringing a Malkavian too. That's a great idea.
And my favorite part about this is that the Malkavian thinks it's a bad idea.
Well, I mean, hive mind. But yeah, we'll wrap up here. Why don't we get some outros out of the way? So, with this wonderful setup, I'll just gesture.
Real fast, I'd like to note that Josie also grabs a messenger bag with some spray paints.
Oh no.
Oh yes. So yeah, we'll just go around the little box here. So we'll start with Oren first for any outros they want to get off the chest and out into the ether. Go.
Well, that was a great session. I really like it.
Thank you.
Of all, yeah. And honestly, I just like the thought of like Aldrich and Raksha being like these two dads with these two freaking troublesome daughters of theirs.
With a Malkavian and a gangrel, that's all you need to say.
Yeah, you gotta. What was Aldrich again?
He is ministry.
Yeah, you got a ministry, you got a Braha, and then you got a Grangle, and then a Malkavian. This is going to be fun.
It's gonna be.
I'm just looking forward to this.
You say troublesome, but I am the wisest of us all.
Ironically.
I'll hit the X button.
That's true.
Press X to doubt.
Yep.
So yeah, that'll be my thoughts about the game today.
I told you all, I'm gonna be the one who gets to say I told you so. And I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, we'll bounce over to Shay.
Hello everyone, I am Shay. I am a member of PartyWipeGames and in many of the games here. I am also an artist. I just finished getting my Patreon set up. Hooray! It is
Really windy outside.
It is quite windy outside. But it is me see, and we'll have to put it in the linky thing. Where did it go?
Your Patreon.
Yes, I'm finding it. It is patreon.com/ShayJim. You can also find me on Twitter at JimShay. It was supposed to be ShayJim there, but it is at JimShay. I have some of my artwork posted. I'm just getting things up and running. I will be taking commissions. I will be streaming my art. I'm planning on Mondays and Tuesdays, earlier in the day, before PartyWipeGames. We will see how it goes. But yeah, that's me. Thank you.
And then down to Ark.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Survivor. I played Aldrich Lee, the Ministry, today. I thought the session was great. I had a really good time. No dabbing while driving.
No
It's
dabbing
illegal
while
now.
driving, yeah.
I'm also a member of PartyWipeGames. The next place you can catch me is going to be on Sunday earlier in the day for Spoiled Chestnut's own Vampire the Masquerade game where I'm playing Alyssa. And then later that same day, I will be running Curse of Strahd here on PartyWipeGames.
I died.
Yes.
Thanks, Kay.
Rin's character died. It's all Kay's fault.
Welcome. I'm sorry, I'm possessed.
I mean,
You're not possessed.
Ark forgot that you had Fireball prepared that day, and we would have been fine.
Warlocks don't get Fireball.
It's true. I mean, actually,
with one of their invocations.
Yeah, if they get the tome, they could. But
No, that's not how the tome works.
I mean,
It's one of the invocations.
It's a thing that lets you learn spellbook stuff. Yeah.
There's an invocation that lets you do an Eldritch Blast Fireball, but
That was a UA, and no, I'm not allowing that.
Oh,
Darn.
No, I'm not allowing that one.
Oh well. Anyhoodle.
And you also had to be an Infernal Warlock, I think.
Yeah, that probably is true. On to Kay.
Hey, and I played Josie, your lovely gangrel. I cosplay, and you can
Pause.
I didn't know what I was gonna say.
I thought her camera froze. It was so still.
No. That was what happened with you earlier. No, iTunes, close.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. I had to move to these headphones because these ones are $24 from Walgreens and started getting all staticky in my ear and it wasn't fun. But yeah, I cosplayed. If you want, you can follow me on Instagram at kciel.cos. It's KACIEL.cos. And the next time you will see me on this channel, I think this is actually the only channel that I play on, will be Saturday, right? Tomb of Annihilation. Yeah. There I play a fun little tiefling wizard. That's what I am.
Yep.
And what else? Yeah, that's about it. For now. There's no really any other updates on my life. You know, cons are canceled. Can't really do much, so...
We're still stuck in this quarantine.
Hashtag that quarantine life, yo.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm gonna start streaming my mask game. The thing that happened last time was I forgot to download the recordings in time before Craig deleted them. Because I forgot that Craig deleted them.
Damn it, Craig.
And so I was not able to get stuff from our session 0.5 to make a trailer to promote the stream that I'm going to do for it. It's going to be a mass stream. So I think I'm just going to instead record session 1 and post that somewhere and then post all the other stuff other places and use the audio from that to promote. So yeah. That'll be on my Twitch, which I think is just it's KCL stream.
Yeah.
All of my stuff is KCL and then something to do with whatever platform it is. So for Instagram, it's cause and then JPEG because I post pictures to Instagram. JPEG's my personal account. You can follow too if you want. Oh yeah, that's where I'm gonna start posting little like RPG related things just to do with Casey, or K. Oh my god, it sounds so weird saying Casey, but just K related things that don't go on like my private Instagram for family, but also don't relate to cosplay. So yes, you can go follow that. It's just kcl.jpeg, JPEG. And that's it. I'm good now.
All right. Well, hello. I'm doing the last of the outros. You're watching our channel, PartyWipeGames. Thanks for stopping by. This has been my first attempt at running a Vampire Masquerade game, and things were not on fire, so great success. You can catch us here 5 days out of the week. Next time you'll see us is on Thursday, where we play Zweihander. I play a priest of a death god, and Shay plays a punchy police officer. It's great. After that, it's Saturday, where we play Tomb of Annihilation. Sundays, Curse of Strahd. Monday, we're back into Forest for the Trees next week. Tuesdays, we are, of course, here. So that's what we've got going for us. Wednesdays will soon be another Zweihander game, and Fridays will be something. We will figure it out, probably reading. Or maybe another game. Who knows? It's always been open for like the last 5 months, but we'll get it eventually.
We keep getting delayed. We have a lot on our plate.
We have a lot on our plate.
You guys did just move.
Yeah, we guys did just move. We meant to have a backdrop put up, but our apartment is cheap and drywall sucks. So we have a lot of things that we need to get done still, even though we're like pretty settled and moved in. I have work in a few hours, which means I should either take a quick power nap or just stay up. I'm not sure which I want to do.
Flip a coin.
I don't want to flip a coin because then I have to commit to something.
Way.
Yeah, I'm not a Malkavian. Anyways, let's wrap it up so I can make a decision on what I need to do. Otherwise, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.